It's been 4 years since my last Stitch Fix, and I finally gave up on the service because the last few boxes I got were just kind of boring. But I've been hearing rumblings, and maybe you have too, that they have a new CEO, new stylist, new processes, and it's getting better. So I decided to put it to the test and see, is Stitch Fix really any better? Let's find out together. Here's my box. It actually came later than I wanted it to. I had ordered it for my birthday, and in the past when I had ordered for my birthday, it actually came on my birthday. This actually came 2 days late. So out of the gate, I was a little bit sad. I had also heard on Lisa's channel, Adventures in Styling, that you could order up to 8 items. I couldn't figure out how to do that. I put a note into my stylist that I wanted 8, and they said they couldn't do that this time. So maybe that's something you have to build up to through points. I can never figure out how to play the game and do all those points. I just want to order and get my stuff. So I only got 5 items. Let's see what they are. Okay, out of the gate, I'm not super excited about the colors that are in here. They're kind of dull and boring. And if you know me, I like brighter, bolder colors. But let's see what we got. Up first, we have this Effie long sleeve flying squirrel sweater. And Lisa in Adventures in Styling talked about a flying squirrel cape, and yeah, I kind of getting that vibe here. I kind of feel like this is the sweater I'd want to wear if I was falling down from a tall building. This is one of those items that I never would have picked if it was on my own. This is why a styling service can be really fun, because if I had seen this in a catalog or in a store, I never would have picked it up. I don't hate it. I don't know if I love it. It does kind of gather here at the waist. I don't know if the idea is to tuck it in. I don't know. I'm gonna need some opinions on this one. I do love the narrower sleeves here. One thing I cannot stand are bell sleeves. That's an immediate no for me because I just don't like things draping over my hands. I always want my hands free, so that's a personal preference I have. So if these were big puffy sleeves that just kind of continue to be puffy, it would be out. But I do like how they are gathered here. Potentially I could even roll them? No, they're not long enough to roll. So they're actually kind of short sleeves, and I am a petite person, so maybe that's just good for my size. The color's like meh. I do like the boat neck on this. The sweater's super soft. It's from a company called Effie, and it's $49, and I think that's about accurate. I would pay $49 for a sweater that feels like it's good quality. Look at this though. I don't know, can I do this? I mean, I feel like look how wide I am. I don't know. I'm also noticing that my bra strap is showing here because of the width of the neck. So this would mean a strapless bra. I don't mind wearing a strapless bra, but it's just something to be aware of that it's not going to be standard bra friendly. Okay, take a look at these jeans though. These fit me like a glove. This is a size 6, and one thing I mentioned is my pear shape, so I need to have something that's a little bit narrower waisted. Generally a high waist is going to work better for me than a mid-rise, and shorter because I'm on the petite side. Did these not look like they were made for me? I can't believe how well these fit. This is from a company called Just USA that I've never heard of before, and the price on these is only $64, and they feel really good quality. What's odd is they have these little tiny pockets. I don't even know if they're faux. No, they're real pockets here up the front, but they don't have a place for you to put your hands. So that's a little bit annoying. Although in all honesty, I'm more concerned about a back pocket because that's where I usually stick my phone. I really like these jeans. These might be keepers. They're fitting really great out of the box. You can see as I'm wearing this sweater more, it's like draping off my shoulder more and more. Maybe it's supposed to be a one shoulder sweater, in which case I actually might like it more. I thought they usually gave like styling tips or something with it, but oh, it's a description. Okay. My fix was styled by Cameron. I don't think I've ever had a male stylist before, which I'm super open to, of course. And I don't hate these, and the jeans are pretty good. So let me see what else I got. I think most of you are familiar with Stitch Fix, but in case you're not, it is a styling service where you go online and fill out your style profile, including colors and patterns that you like, the fit that you are looking for, your body measurements and different preferences, and then what you potentially could be looking for in your next box. A stylist then will curate a box for you, and you can preview the items and then they'll ship them to you. And in my case, I asked for items that I could wear while I'm working from home that are casual but a little bit elevated to look good for Zoom calls, and I asked for a dress I could wear in the winter. I had 2 previews and I denied everything out of both of those boxes. So everything here was a surprise to me because I had pretty much said no to everything in my previews. Let's take a look at this next top. This is interesting, very gauzy, and it feels really nice. I'm used to this type of material being purchased from Temu or Shein, and it doesn't feel quite as nice as this does. I can tell this is a higher quality material. The Shein and Temu stuff tends to be just a little scratchier and lesser quality. This actually feels really nice on my body. I don't know if it's translating on screen, but this is kind of a purple color. It's a plum, and I don't know that it's the best color for me. It's actually looking a little brown on camera. The other thing you can see is my bra strap right here. So again, this is not standard bra friendly. The ribbing here at the top is interesting. And then of course we've got the sheer sleeves with polka dots. And I guess I could wear this on a work call. It just looks a little like, how see-through is, can you see my bra? I mean, I feel like this is really see-through. I mean, look at that on camera. I mean, this is like risque. I feel like I can't wear this without like a cami or something under it. I mean, I do have lights shining on me, but like I will have lights on me for my Zoom calls. So I feel like this is maybe inappropriate. Okay, but let's tuck it in and see how it looks actually. With the tuck, all those negative comments aside, I do kind of like it. Okay, I feel like I could wear this. I just might need to have some coverage underneath. The sleeves do have the little elastic banding here. The other negative about this is I'm looking for items for the winter, and as we're heading into fall, this might be appropriate, but I get cold in the winter. And how am I gonna wear this? This is gonna be cold. I mean, I'm just gonna wear a jacket over it all the time, and then you're just gonna see this part and my bra, but it does look good tucked in. This one I am really 50-50 on. You're gonna have to give me your comments on this one. Is this like, no way, or do you like it? I just don't know. The microphone is kind of pulling it down a little bit, so I gotta keep that in mind too. I just don't know about this one. Okay. As I commented earlier, one thing that is great about a styling service is that it pushes you out of your comfort zone. So I would never pick up something like this. I just would look at the color and the pattern and like, probably think no, but I'm strongly considering it. This blouse is by Lacerin and it is $59. Okay, I threw on this cardigan over that blouse, but I feel like cardigans are supposed to be worn independently, so I might need to take the blouse off. But look, you can really see that ribbing as it sticks out and the tag. But let me take off the blouse so you can see the cardigan by itself. Okay, I think this is how the youngsters are wearing the cardigans nowadays, with nothing under it, just as a top. So this would be like a sweater that you would wear. This is by Market and Spruce and it's $49. I think it's really utilitarian. I do have another black cardigan, so this would be a little bit different style, and that one is not one that I would wear by itself. It's one that I wear over something else. It's just too bulky, and I think if I closed it up, it would just create too much bulk. So that one I really wear in a different manner. That being said, do I really need two black cardigans? However, with Stitch Fix, if you buy everything, you do get a 25% discount. So sometimes it makes sense to just buy the lot because you end up getting that fifth item for free. So I'll have to run the numbers and see if it makes sense or if I just want a couple of pieces. So far, these jeans are a win. I'm kind of debating about the other things. I think for $49, that feels like a fair price for this item. It's nice and cozy. It actually doesn't have bat wings. And I could probably wear it a lot. I mean, I could definitely wear this on my Zoom calls. So it's a consideration. So I asked for a dress I could wear in winter and they sent me short sleeves. What? That being said, I kind of love the dress. This midi dress is by Lacerin as well, and it's $37.97. They're calling it midi, but as you can see, it goes down almost to my ankles. And so for me as a petite person, I would not call this midi. I would call this like ankle length. But for some people, I mean, midi would be more like around here, right? I don't know. But I'm short. The print on it is interesting. I know we're not supposed to do leopard print that is crazy colors. This actually is green and pink, if you can see in the colors, but I don't hate it. Like, I feel like far away it's kind of natural and you don't really get the greens and the pinks, but if you wanted to bring out greens and pinks, you certainly could. With a scarf or jewelry or something, you could pull those colors out. But I don't think it's reading super crazy. Like, I keep hearing we're not supposed to do neon leopard anymore, and I feel like this is okay, and this would be considered on trend. That being said, I wouldn't consider this a winter dress, so that's a little bit of a negative. I was looking for something I could wear heading into the winter months, and this is something I'm gonna have to wear in the fall or spring because it's got short sleeves. How's this gonna keep me warm? The other thing to know about Stitch Fix is typically there's a styling fee, so you are paying $20 to have the box sent to you. In my case, they waived the styling fee because it has been so long since I ordered from them. And they were so happy to have me back, and I think I had a credit in my account because it had been a while. So I did not pay into this, but typically you can apply that styling fee towards anything that you purchase. So in my case, I could return everything and not be out the money. The only thing I'm strongly considering are those pants. I feel like Cameron missed the mark a little bit with what I was going for. Although the dress is pretty flattering, it's missing pockets and it's not great for winter, although I do kind of like it. So concluding remarks, is Stitch Fix better than it was 4 years ago? I don't know. None of these things like wowed me. I was happy with the jeans, and this dress is pretty. The Batwing dress is a little strange, and the purple top I'm not so sure about. The cardigan is just kind of, I already have something like that. But I also know that the more that you work with these services and give feedback and your stylist listens to you and takes that feedback, the better the subsequent boxes could be. I don't hate the pieces that were sent. I don't know if I love them. I may end up keeping the whole thing. I'm gonna have to think about this. One thing I will also note is everything in this box was very economical. If I kept the entire box, it would be under $200. 3 of these pieces were actually under $50. And in past Stitch Fixes, I've had things that were more expensive. So I thought that was interesting that for this first one in 4 years, I actually went with less expensive options. I'm not upset about that. Oh, I just saw this. Your outfit tabs are now online. You have to scan the QR code. So you can't get idea inspiration while you're actually trying it on. You have to like get your phone out and scan it. My phone I'm recording on, so I can't quite do that right now. Final decisions, I am keeping the squirrel sweater, the jeans, and the black sweater. The purple sheer top and the dress are both going back. My total cost for those 3 items will be $164 plus tax, and I think I found some cute things. But in answer to the question, is Stitch Fix better? 6, 7. If you watch my videos from time to time, please consider subscribing. And if you want to check out another video, you can watch the one that YouTube recommends here. And I'll see you over there. Bye.